guys, and welcome back to another episode of Last Minute Laura. I'm Laura, and in today's episode, I am going to show you how to make yellow dye. So there are a few ways you can do yellow dye naturally. Of course, I should emphasize the way I'm doing it is going to be naturally with something that you can find in your fridge for the most part. And if you can't, then you can. Everybody has this in their fridge. It's mustard. Blur out the brand. It's mustard. It's no brand mustard. Is this a Canadian brand? Or is this the one that we don't like anymore? Oh no! Anyway, so yellow mustard. You're gonna wanna use bright yellow mustard. Whatever brand you wanna use is gonna work fine. I would say probably don't go for any of those fancy Dijon mustards, because this is what we're looking for. Then you're gonna need something to dye. So for me, I'm going to be using some unbleached or bleached cotton yarn. I'm using the Bernat Handicrafter yarn. I'm also gonna do some unbleached cotton muslin. I just wanna show you a little sneak peek. Oh, so cute and yellow. Anyway, for this, you're gonna need about a cup of mustard and a big boiling pot of water. Add your cup of mustard to your hot water, mix it around, and let it sit. Turn off the heat or turn the heat really low because we don't need to cook the mustard. It's already bright yellow. We're not really extracting any pigment, we're just diluting it in the water. And after it's simmered or sat for about an hour, add your fabric and let it sit for 4 hours up to overnight. And remove your fabric and you're gonna see some crazy stuff. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm gonna meet you at the stove where I will set everything up. Okay, so now that we are actually at the stove, I'm going to just add some hot water or warm water to our pot. This is a little bit different from some of the other things because we wanna add the water first. Then we're going to add our half a cup of mustard into that pot. Just get that all mixed around. And as soon as this hits a boil, we're gonna turn it down and turn it off and just let it sit there in its hot water for about half an hour to an hour until everything looks really consistent in terms of texture. And then you can use it like a dye. And we're gonna see how yellow this is actually gonna make our stuff. Okay, so we have the mustard that has been simmering away for about an hour. And honestly, I don't know if this one's gonna work, but we're gonna try it anyway. With this one, I'm not even gonna take it out of the pot because I don't want to stain any of my bowls if it does work, but this pot is non-stick. I'm just gonna toss right in my swatches and my pre-soaked fabric. Remember, pre-soak your fabric. That will guarantee the best acceptance of the dye. I think it'll work a little bit. I just don't think it's gonna be like amazing. I think it's gonna wash out a little bit. But I know mustard stains clothes, so I thought it would be a good test. See if it'll stain them on purpose. I mean, like, it definitely is holding some of it, but we'll see after we wash it out. I'm gonna let it sit at room temperature for 4 hours or so until as much of the pigment absorbed as possible, and then we will see where we are. So I will check back in about 4 hours. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna apologize ahead of time. It's the next day now. I did a whole bunch of these dyes yesterday and I am going to go through them, I promise, but they definitely sat more than 4 hours. So we're going to have a really good outcome, but they're gonna come out bit by bit. I will show you them as they go. And each of these is gonna have their own individual videos, so if you're here to see avocado or onion, come back to see black bean or rose petals or mustard. Anyway, that's all for now. I'm gonna deal with this after breakfast. All right, guys. It's time to see what we got. Here is our mustard dye. So this dye has been sitting now for about 12 hours. Don't judge me, the sun was going down. It's not because I was lazy. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at how yellow it is. Obviously this is not the true color because we are going to give it a rinse. So for this step, you're going to want some gloves. You don't want to stain yourself. You're also going to want a big bowl of cold water with a little bit of detergent. You could also fill up your sink or your bathtub. For detergent, I am using the Arm & Hammer Essentials biodegradable, plant-based, perfume, dye-free, dermatologist for sensitive skin. Mostly just because it's gentle. I don't want to rinse out any more than I have to in terms of the dye. So what you want to do next, after you've got all that set up, take your items out, whatever you dyed, give it a really good squeeze, and then start a rinsing. So you're going to want to give this a pretty good rinse because mustard has a pretty strong smell to it. So give it a good rinse in that detergent until the water is coming out of your item clear. You really don't... What is going on? Oh, this one was stained. Dang it. Okay, it's fine. I thought this... What is happening? It's not stained. The mustard... Did you guys just see that happen? Right as I washed out the mustard, underneath the dye is making it pink or orange. Wow! Am I ever surprised? Okay. Well, that is... Did you see the color it was just a minute ago? It was this color. And it just faded to this beautiful pink. Wow, I am very pleasantly surprised right now. I had no idea that would happen. I really thought we were going to be making a yellow. Oh my goodness, I just found out how to make a beautiful pink. I am so excited. Look at how pretty that color is. That is the most beautiful pink. It's like coral. I am obsessed. Okay, sorry, I really wasn't expecting that. I thought this was just going to be like an announcer voice moment, but holy moly, I am in a very happy mood now. Okay, so rinse it really well because with mustard, it is a stinky condiment and you don't want your item smelling like mustard. So give it a really good rinse until the water is coming out clear when you squeeze your item. So look, it's coming out clear already. And once that's coming out clear, I am shocked. I am straight up shook. Look at that color! You guys, I can't. I really can't. It's so pretty. Okay, it's fine. I'm fine. I'm an adult. I can do this. Oh my god, I am so excited. I want to call Alex and tell him how pretty this is. That would be weird. Okay, it's fine. All right, now I want to see what the other ones are going to do. After you get it totally squished out so that all of the pigment that was going... I don't understand how this is happening. How is it pink? Mustard is yellow. Okay, once you get all of the extra dye out, everything that isn't sticking to your fabric or your yarn or whatever you're dyeing, give it a good squeeze. Then lay it out on a towel to totally and completely dry. Oh my goodness. And once it's dry, put it back in the washing machine on cold with a little bit of detergent just to get rid of any of the excess pigment that is not rinsing out. I am shook. This can't turn pink. There's no way that this one will turn pink. That doesn't make sense, but there's no way that this will. Okay. Taking bets. There's no way this could turn pink. This is yellow. This is bright yellow. Oh my god, you guys, look, it's starting. What is happening? How is this possible? Look at it! It's turning pink before your very eyes. I am straight up shook. I don't know how this is happening. I feel like the double rainbow guy right now. I'm very happy with this. I mean, I would have loved a happy bright yellow, but look at how pretty this color is. Wow. Did you see that happen? Before well, you had to have if you're watching this far. Holy moly. I am in a very good mood now. I'm so happy about this. Okay. Again, once you rinse it totally all the way out, lay it on a dry towel, let it totally dry, and then wash it again, just to get any excess out. How is the water still yellow if this turned pink from this color? How did this happen? Okay, let's do this one more time. Squeezed out all of the excess. You really would think that that's it. That's the color you're getting. But let's see what we're gonna get here. And like, this is not because of the overexposure. This is straight up the color that I can see. I'm being 100% honest with you. This is an accurate representation of how freaking beautiful this color is. All right, my friends, I'm not gonna lie to you. An additional curveball has been hit. I just went and rinsed these in plain cold water and they turned back yellow. Look, it turned yellow. Is it this? It's the detergent. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I need to do this again. One sec, I'll be right back. Okay, look at how yellow it is. Watch this. It's pink. It turns pink. How? I am so confused. Okay, I am amazed, but also very confused. I need to call someone. This is fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna lay it out to dry and see what color it dries as. Holy moly. All right, we've got the big reveal now. We've got the unbleached cotton muslin, the bleached white cotton yarn, and the bleached white cotton tape. And this is the most beautiful, I think. I think this is the best reveal of all. So, when we dyed with mustard, look at the color that we got. So the unbleached cotton muslin turned this beautiful, almost fluorescent yellow. It's not off-putting in person. The yellow, I know in the camera, it almost has like that grainy highlighter tinge to it, but in person it's like, oh, it's such a beautiful sunshine yellow. And then look at how the tape took to the color. It's amazing. And then this is the color that came from that bleached yarn. I absolutely love it. It's this beautiful, happy sunshine daisy yellow, and it doesn't smell at all like mustard anymore, which I was concerned about. It has been washed twice. I did wash it by hand yesterday, and then today I washed it in the washing machine and it went through the dryer. So this is now color fast. That being said, I really wouldn't recommend washing it with white because it's such a bright yellow, you wouldn't really want any of that to bleed onto any of your items. But this super easy tutorial is so great because everybody has mustard in the fridge. Easy peasy, definitely something I would recommend to try because look at how cute it is. Imagine a little summer market bag in bright, happy yellow. So cute. Or with these guys, you could make anything. With fabric, you can make anything. I'm always now thinking about what I can crochet though. So anyway, I really do hope that you give this a try. It's an easy project. You could do it with kids, you could do it with adults, you could do it alone. It's just awesome. And it's so easy. So let me know if you liked this video in the comments down below. Hit the like button if you did, hit the dislike button if you didn't. I am really trying to gear my channel in a direction now. I'm really trying to figure out where I'm headed, and feedback helps. It makes it a lot easier. So if you are liking it, let me know so I know that I'm doing it right. But that is all for today. I really hope you enjoyed this, and thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!